to disclosing to your current significant other about cheating in the past. How about disclosing your body count with your current significant other then?
I mean, I think depending on your relationship, how in depth you are in that relationship, all that hidden, I guess, all the skeletons that are in the closet,
In your bones,
they're all gonna come out at one point because you're gonna come out into a fight that is pertaining to that, and then all of a sudden, so how many people did you sleep with then? Da 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 da.
Now, cause you know what I noticed when you first start talking to somebody, you start dating them. That's always a question that somebody always asks. It's like, why do you ask? You know they gonna lie. Ain't nobody feels really comfortable with their true body count. Either they're too embarrassed, or you're like, oh, maybe I need to tone it down, or I need to raise it up a little bit.
No, like if girls ask guys, like they whatever. Don't even be like that. But like anyway, it's like guys are, I guess, embarrassed, or they feel like they would intimidate their girl if they say a too low number or too high number. Like if they say like, yeah, I've only been with one person. Like, would that freak females out? Like, I only slept with one girl.
Like, if you genuinely say that you only slept with one person before your relationship and your girl cannot believe you, she knows something.
Yo, she would either she's like, this motherfucker is a liar, or like, damn, why the fuck he only slept with one girl?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. Not because you know that thing when you only sleep with one girl, say it's a long-term girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Because you're sleeping with one person, you're trying out all the moves. You know what?
Yeah.
This nigga's a porno star going into bed like, I know your ass ain't sleeping with one girl.
Experimental.
Now, because one of our high school teachers told us this too, Mo. He was like, who would you rather have? The girl that only had one boyfriend, or the girl that or slept with one dude, or slept with 15 guys? He said, like, you would want the girl with one because she's more experienced. The girl who just has 15 sex partners, it could have been a one and done. She don't know what she's doing.
It's always like that Bruce Lee saying. It's like a guy who practiced one kick, he's very experienced. A guy who practiced 1,000 different kicks, he's not experienced at all. He's just like mediocre in all those 1,000 kicks. Yeah. Like, she could have slept with like 15 dudes, but it's all one position.
Yeah.
One position,
So what if she's
starfish?
That girl that she learned all the positions from one guy, and she did utilize all those positions for all the other guys?
Yeah, you're gonna learn like
master is key.
Master is key.
Yeah, you're gonna learn 15 different positions with one dude, and you're gonna do like 15 same position with 15 different dudes. You know what I mean?
She got you in bed being like, I'm about to execute this position on you.
He like execute.
Like, what the fuck?
It's quality over quantity. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like Michael Jackson or Prince. Which one you want? They're both good, but one that's like a solid, compact piece of work.
Yeah.
Now, cause let me ask y'all. So, like, say if you guys were talking to somebody, right, and they told you their body count, and then next time you ask them, it changes. How do you feel?
If that's the case, you're with that person?
Yeah, you're with that person.
Oh, they fucking lying. Yeah. They better get their story straight, because obviously at the end of the day you're gonna be fighting about that same topic.
Yeah,
it's a never-ending story after that.
That's
how you build insecurities in a relationship.
Yeah, it's like
true. When your answers
hurt me with the truth and don't spare my feelings with a lie. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna come out either way. You know.
Yeah. No, because I know I'm gonna get in trouble for the story, but so like one of my exes, like back in college or whatever. Happy birthday, belated birthday, by the way. But she told me like, oh yeah, like my body count is like only like 4. I was like, all right, straight. You know,
I think you told me this story.
I told y'all before. I might say it on here too, but y'all gonna listen again, all right? So like she told me it was 4. Like a week and a half later, she's like, yeah, So I was like, yeah, doing this.
20.
Like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, like it's 5. I was like, 5? Hold up, you said 4. I was like, oh no, like maybe my memory's fucked up. And then like a weekend, another 2 weeks go by. She's like, yeah, 7. I was like, 7.
I was like, you sleeping in between?
I was like, at this time, I'm like, shit, man, we done a lot of shit. It's like. I went raw. I was like, what are you doing to me?
It's like I only been with 2.5 women. I'm like, well, 2.5 women, what?
Only 2.5 women. It's my half and my other half.
I only did the tip, and then I just felt bad, and I just had to pull out, man. So it was 2.5.
Yeah. Nah, cause I ain't gonna lie, my feelings were so hurt at that time. I was like, damn, I thought it was only 4.
Got that dude in the back. Why you always lying?
You
Why
always
the
lying.
fuck you lying?
It's like, like Christine asked me about my body count, and I still haven't told her the number now because it's not that.
I honestly think it's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's
If
it
you're
doesn't
married,
matter.
it doesn't
It
count.
really-
It's
yeah.
not going up or it's going down.
It's like, to me, it's like it don't, like, you may not be my first, but you are my last. Damn, we all getting buzzed right now.
Yo, I keep my shit on silent. No, but I agree with Tom. Like that number is irrelevant. Like what you
Yeah.
did in your past is your past. What you do
Yeah.
with me that's all that matters.
Yeah, I
Now,
mean,
if you're in a relationship and it's progressing towards something more serious, and that question pops up out of the blue,
yeah.
of course, it's
Yeah.
something you cannot avoid, because once you avoid it, then you hide it, you're holding secrets, and that's gonna cause insecurities with the girl.
Like, girl, I married you for a reason. You know, I ain't married these other girls. Okay, I married you. Like, you're not my first, but you my last. I ain't.
it don't matter no more.
It don't matter no more. You know.
Now in this day and age, like if it isn't, like, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but say if it isn't your last name, like they're gonna find something like why are you putting restrictions on them?
Yeah.
In this day and age, man, you could fuck up so bad and they'll still make an excuse for you.
Of course.
How do you feel about those people that they date and they fuck up so many times, but they get so many chances with their significant other? So it's pretty much like, I guess, couples that cheat on each other all the time.
You know what I think about the person who keeps on accepting that person back? Like, that's what I think, man. Like, how stupid. Like, wow, you have no self-worth.
That's vice versa both ways.
No,
though.
yeah,
Like, you know,
like the girl she has no self-worth, and she or the guy or the girl, they don't think they can do better. That's why they keep accepting the person that keeps cheating. This
no,
motherfucker, he's
it's
a liar.
no. What I'm saying
Sue
is,
me.
they're both cheating on each other, but they still
Oh.
stay in a relationship. Like, how do you do that, bruh?
I think they do it because they're comfortable with each other,
Yeah.
but they also they're bored with each other. That's why.
That the type of relationship, my body count increased like 2 more this
Yeah.
past weekend.
Yeah, I've been with this person for like 10 years, but my body count increased 5 more this weekend.
Yeah, but I mean, some couples, like, they welcome it. They, like, for some of them, they think it's like it refreshes.
They shouldn't even consider a relationship. They should just been like, yo, I'm in an open relationship.
No, because I seen this documentary on HBO a while back, and the couples, like, they'll be like, it's an open relationship. They welcome it because when that other person comes back, it's like it gives them a new, like, it rejuvenates their relationship. Like they realize what they had or some shit.
So are you like swingers then?
I don't know, like all the couples that be cheating on each other, man. I might have to categorize y'all as swingers, man. Like,
They sound like swingers, man.
if you guys are multiple repeaters, man, you guys gotta be swingers.
Multiple offenders.
But swingers though is I don't know. You could say swingers because it's 2 couples exchanging partners.
Yeah, they're pretty much exchanging partners, but the
But
other
a lot of
person.
them, they're just like hitting random joints. So, you
Yeah,
know.
so I mean, you're hitting random. You basically like have a hall pass for the rest of your life.
I'll be in the
Yo,
club.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like the old coworkers I be working with, they be wishing for hall passes, yo. They really do. They'll tap me because they know I'm the young dude in the building, right? They'll be like, yo, you see that? Yo, if I was like 20 years younger, I'd punish that shit.
I mean, yeah, I work in a hospital and like I work with dudes that like, man, these student nurses, they could get it. I would break the brakes off their wheels. I'm like, yo, relax, man.
Yeah,
I don't
shit.
want to know all
Shit,
that
yeah.
about you.
Shit, if I was mom, I'd be like, show me. Show me.
You won't.
You won't.
You too scared. You won't.
You're like, yeah, you right.
I don't get no hall passes.
Hall pass, hall pass, hall pass.
I'll pass my ass.
Do y'all believe in mutual breakups?
Like both couples like say, yeah, we shouldn't be together no more. I mean, I think that.
I think that's just a myth, man.
I mean, no. I when somebody says, okay, like somebody say, hey, I think we should break up. the other person, you're not gonna like disagree. Like it's weird if you like kind of disagree. I don't know, maybe
I mean, agree or
or agree
Fuck no.
like yeah.
Shit don't exist.
Like,
Mutual
yeah.
breakups, hell no.
Like yeah, we should break. Like a person who's like who just scared of confrontation or just whatever, just don't want to.
That's still not a
Yeah.
comfort. I mean, that's still not a mutual breakup.
It's not
That's
a
like,
mu-
oh,
no, no,
I'm
no.
a bitch. I'm gonna hide behind myself and
Yeah.
say yeah because she wants to break up or he wants to break up. Like, there's no such thing as mutual breakup.
because somebody ends up getting hurt more than
Yeah.
another person.
And then one day you go out and be like, so how's you and so?
Like,
Oh, we
yeah.
good. We broke up, but
Well,
everything's
you know
good.
damn well they lying.
And then next thing you know, you meet the other significant other that they were with, and they be like, yo, fuck that dude, fuck
Yeah.
that girl, and you just like, oh, damn, the other dude's all like flexing like it was a mutual breakup,
Yeah.
but this
Yeah.
girl over here flexing like this nigga piece of shit.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a mutual breakup.
Yeah,
man.
I'm only saying this from personal experience. So all my exes, right? I'm always the one who initiates it because for me, it's like when it's over, it's over. I try to help save face for them, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's mutual." Like low key, if you know me, you know it's not mutual, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Probably that's why people
Like
just
you know,
say-
you want to save them face too. Like you still care about the person, you know, it doesn't work
like
out.
yeah, you don't want to be that asshole. Yeah, I broke up with that bitch. Fuck her.
Yeah.
I'm better off without her.
Yeah.
Like nah,
Yeah,
like
nah, we ain't middle school, man. Like when it was cool
Mo
to
out
do
here
that. Nah,
singing
nah.
and shit.
Nah, but when you get grown, man, you gotta be like, yo, man, mutual respect for
it's
everybody.
it's like an unspoken bond. It's like yeah, it was mutual.
Nah, when you get older, you definitely see your vision on things is a lot different.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh damn, really? I was so childish.
Or like it's like when people's like, yeah, I won the breakup. Like, what the fuck? Why you need to win the breakup? It's like you really care about that much
At the
about
end,
winning?
some other person with that girl or with
Yeah.
that guy, like, yo, you still lost, bitch.
Like I mean, I know people who say, yeah, I won the breakup, but they still get salty when they see that other person
Yeah.
talking to somebody
Yeah.
else or like
Yeah.
mentioning that somebody's like, oh,
I mean-
you talking to that person?
Yeah,
now?
'cause I mean, we got a homie who,
Yeah.
who broke up with their
Significant
the
other.
other, like, you know, maybe a little while ago. But it's always weird every time like they're in the same building, right? And then like they came, so the person comes in with their new boo, right?
Yeah.
It's always awkward, you know, dude or girl, like they shut down or they like, you know, they're like not happy anymore. Like, you know, they were having a good time, they ain't
It's
having
like,
a good
it's
time
like
no
a
more.
buzzkill to them.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you'd be like, yo, you ain't with that person anyway. The fuck? Chill
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Yeah.
No, cause I'll tell you from like one of my personal experiences, right? For me, like some of my breakups is always due to like pregnancy scares, right? Like to me, I was like, oh shit, that was close. And then you realize like, yeah, I don't know if I could deal with you for another 18 years. So now like I just ended. Like, I ended right there.
There's no such thing as past 18 with Mike. All right, guys.
You know what's wild? One of my coworkers, he was telling me like, do you believe in celibate polygamy? I was like, what the fuck you mean? There's two opposite things, right?
Yeah. I was like, what?
He broke it down to me. He says like, you get married to a woman, right? You guys have a kid. You guys divorce.
Yeah.
You're stuck with her regardless. You still have to answer to somebody. You still have to do shit on their time.
Yeah.
You're just not getting fucked for it.
Yeah.
Celibate polygamy.
No,
I was like, it's like you have two women, but you can't fuck one woman because she basically controls your ass because you guys got a kid.
yeah. I mean,
Take
That's-
full custody.
that's
Peace.
that's if.
But then you can't. So like, but you can't leave. Say you want to move out the state, you can't move without a certain vicinity from them. That's a law that not too many people know about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I found that out when he told me. I was like, shit, man, my cousin got fucked over one time. She took his kids across the state, like across the country and shit. I was like, damn.
Goddamn.
No, but if you know your rules, like,
I thought it was.
no, you can't move without their permission. You have to stay in a certain radius,
Until they're 18.
pretty much,
Yeah.
unless you agree upon it. That's
Yeah.
that's the shit that a lot of people don't know.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was after 16 if they're considered minor adults.
Uh-huh.
They're allowed to make the ultimate decision who they want to live with, and they can move their life on from there.
That might be true.
Because
I
that
don't know.
actually happened to one of my cousins, and well, my uncle, my aunt. Fuck that bitch.
Damn.
But she cheated on him, whatever. And they went through the whole divorce process. And then when he was 16, he wanted to live with his dad, but court didn't approve of that shit, whatever. And then he made the ultimate decision that he would go to a boys' home and address his shit from there.
Mhm.
And then when he became older, he was like, "Oh nah, I just want to do my own thing with my pops, and that's it." And continue life.
Yeah.
But so I guess it's all different circumstances on the situation on the I guess the divorce process and shit like that.
I mean, like what you were saying, Mike. You know, when you say you still gotta the parent.
You still got to co-parent.
Yeah,
like,
if you co-parent, that's what it is. You're basically co-parenting. If you still want to be in the kid's life, that's the thing is, you know what I mean. Like, if you don't want to be in the kid's life, then you know.
Yeah, then it's whatever.
Like,
kids gonna be like, fuck no.
Yeah. So basically, yeah.
If
but
you
like,
make your ultimate decision to leave,
bro, you're fucking up that kid for life when you decide to leave. You owe I
think
like
just divorce in general, even though your relationship is not hot, like that shit is fucking a big toll on a kid's life.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, even if the marriage or like some people won't ever get married, they're just dating.
Yeah.
Like, even if it don't work out with you and the baby mom or the baby daddy, right? You owe everything to that kid to give him the best life possible.
Yeah, of course.
You owe it. Like, it don't matter. Like, if you hate her or him, like, yo, you have to do best for the kid.
Like,
man.
you're gonna show face for your kids. You know what I mean? You like, even though you hate your ex-wife or whatever, you know, it's like you swallow that pride and do what you do best for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Unless you savage and just be like, fuck that.
I feel like you can't be savage at that moment. if you savage that moment,
No
your kid gonna be savage
No
for life.
soul.
So like, that's another topic I guess I wanted to bring up. It's like, does marriage, is marriage really a key to everybody's life? You know, because is marriage really the end goal? Like, is marriage for everybody?
I don't know. Like, for certain people, I think that because marriage isn't for everybody, right?
Yeah, because we're all told as kids and by our parents, because our parents, we're Southeast parents and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, you need to get married, you need to have kids, like that. But like,
shit, I know Asian couples that they have forever families and not be married.
Yeah, I got an aunt and one uncle who they're just cool being boyfriend and girlfriend, and their kids like about to graduate high school and shit. So
like real shit, we had this like real conversation with one of our boys, and he was talking about the only thing beneficial for marriage is claiming your taxes.
Yeah, which is true. Like, that's a big tax break right there. And like, property taxes lower and like all that shit. Like, a lot of plays into it. Like, it's really a business decision. Like I know for Virginia, a common law marriage is not accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So here, like, you gotta basically get married, even if you've been with a person for like 10 years and you ain't leaving.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are comfortable. Yeah. You might as well just do it because you guys are gonna save each other a lot of money. And then
in the end game. But it's like, like, you still be life partners and stuff like that. You don't, I'm not saying that I regret being married. No, I love my wife and everything. I'm glad we're married together. It's just like, at the end of the day, we're still life partners.
Yeah. Now, because I'll tell you guys, because you guys are married. Yeah. Like, me personally, I'm single right now. I don't ever want to get married personally. Maybe because I haven't found that one person I was like, yo, I want to spend my whole... I don't think I'm ever gonna find somebody who's like, yo, I want to spend my entire life with you.
And if the person,
like
the person you want to spend your life with, you don't necessarily gotta marry. It could be your life partner, somebody that you don't even have to like necessarily have that type of sexual relationship. Just somebody you have an intimate relationship with, somebody that you
like mentally, basically.
Yeah, mentally or emotionally. Somebody who's your life partner, who strives to build you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True.
And that's what it is. Like, when you marry somebody to help build you up, you don't marry somebody. To me that's what marriage is to me. Like, it's not tax reason. I mean, obviously that is that's just it's a benefit. But like, I married that person because they bring you some sort of peace of mind and they build you up better. Like, either they motivate you and this and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people aren't as fortunate as you are. Some people like a lot of people, like, they just settle. It's like, it's this marriage thing ain't never gonna happen for me, so I'm just gonna make an arrangement, right?
Yeah, it's like, people, they don't settle down, they just settle for.
Yeah, I mean, because in this day and age, it's so hard to find, like, back in the day, everybody always talks about, like, Disney movies, true love.
Yeah.
It's
a fairy tale.
It pretty much is, because not everybody's fortunate enough to find that one person that, like, completes them, right?
Yeah. It's not the Notebook type shit,
Yeah. Damn, this conversation got so fucking deep. I
Yeah,
like it.
know,
I like
man.
it. I dig it.
I'm
I
just
dig
trying to
it.
listen, like, shit.
I dig it. Well, you guys are welcome because these are like the type of conversations we have privately.
Yeah,
all the
yo,
time,
like
so-
chime in, let us know.
We
Like,
always
you know,
have this type of conversation when we're drunk. A lot.
pretty much.
A lot of heart-to-heart
Yeah.
but don't
conversation.
forget, if you're not trying to get married, you know, and you're a female, holla at Mike.
Nah, pass.
Life partner applications are about to be sent out soon.
Nah. Shit, no lie, man. I'm about to start dating older women though, man.
Cougars.
Not cougars, but at least like. So I just turned 27. I wouldn't mind dating a 35-year-old. Like at least they'll have their shit somewhat together. And then I'm trying to wane off this party lifestyle that I got right now. Like, I'm like,
do they really have their life together if they're single and they're 35?
oh, it seems. That's why it seems like.
I mean, that's what I'm like. You know, it's
I know, no, like straight up, there's a lot of successful people that are single.
yeah.
It's just they're too focused on their career path
Yeah.
opposed
Yeah.
to finding someone that makes them happy because they
Yeah.
feel that having somebody happy will tie them back from success.
True.
So it's a hit or miss.
Cause you know there's people who's like, yeah,
'Cause-
I'm too busy focusing on my career and my life right now. I don't have the time for a relationship.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's also like, yo, if I let this person in, they're more greedy than they are to give. So they're just like, oh, this person's just taking my assets. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
pretty
that.
much.
Get out of my life.
Or it's like,
So they'll have that one night fling.
but you know, it's like also successful people is like, do I want to be, selfish and think about myself? Because
Yeah.
once you get in a relationship, you can't think about yourself no more. You gotta think about the other person.
Hey, but that's sometimes that's how a lot of relationships like they crash and burn because one person is all about take and
Yeah.
not like equal trade offs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you see that all the time. It's like all about me.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like the younger relationships. I'm not gonna say it doesn't happen with the older relationships, but
Yeah.
definitely majority of the time it's the younger years that people see it like that because
Yeah.
either the guy or the girl will definitely call out somebody being like, oh, I always do this, I always do that, you don't do shit, and then
Yeah, that's the person who's fast to take but slow to give.
yep. So I think we're gonna wrap this episode up.
Yep. If
not-
y'all got any inputs or some shit y'all want to hear us talk shit about,
Yeah.
don't feel free to hit us up
If
individually.
you guys want something like, in our opinion, if you guys want to bring up a topic and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and then if you're courageous enough, drop the person's name you're really talking about that situation with, and we're gonna drop their names too.
Yo, yeah, no filter.
2018.
But real shit, if you're looking for a relationship, not marriage, holla at my man's Mike. I'm fucking with you. Yo. We wrapping it up. Peace.
His IG is Mikey Spuds.
It's
We
spelled
out.
it's spelled Modizi Fit.
No, don't listen to the motherfucker.